You're raving with RWR. Fabulous songwriters from Belgium and beyond, the lowlands, the highlands, and far across the pond. On Instagram and Facebook too, you can follow, like, and share. Please hit subscribe and join the tribe from the comfort of your chair. You're raving with Raving with RWR, episode 65. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Happy New Year. Happy New Saturday. It is Saturday, the 16th of January, 2021. I hope you're all doing fine and well, wherever you are around the world, either watching live or watching the replay of this. I hope you're having a nice weekend. We've got a bit of snow here in Belgium today. Duffy is my name. I'm an Irish singer-songwriter living down here, excuse me, running this YouTube channel called Songs from the RWR Room. And thank you for joining us. If you are watching for the first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. Give the old videos a thumbs up and all that. Give them a share. That helps very much, helps us to get those songs out there. Lots of great songwriters on the channel. I try to record video singer-songwriters from all over the place, either in the room or out on the road. And this live stream series is a small part of what I do here. A very fun and enjoyable part of what I do here. Tonight's stream brought to us, as always, by the great people of G-Sharp Guitars, the world's finest travel electric guitars, and all the links are underneath there. I do have a tip jar as well tonight. It's a PayPal link, which is underneath there. You'll find it in the comment section. You'll find it in the info section. If you'd like to support the channel in any way, all donations greatly received. Never expected, always appreciated. We do have a little shop there as well on the rwrroom.com. If you want to check out some of the merch that I've got going on. So we've got some live viewers. Let me just say hello to a couple of people before we go over and talk to our special guest. Let's see who's with us here. Oh, look, Annageen is here. Hello, Annageen. Two great stalwarts of the program and two great supporters are here already. Great to see you, Annageen. And, of course, Chris Link over in Germany. Two people who follow the show on a regular basis. Thanks, guys. Great to see you. And you're all very welcome. If you have comments or questions for us and you want me to put them on screen, drop them in. I won't put everything on screen. I'll be here all night. But if it's interesting or funny or interesting, I will put them up. Another lovely man up the road, Stephen, Mr. Good Mojo, is watching from downtown Warskot. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us. Great to see you. Let's go over to Mechelen, to our guest tonight. And Dennis Kelleher is here as well. But God, I want to say hello to Dennis before we get going. Hi, Dennis from the UK. Great to see you. Thank you for joining. Speaking of UK, we're going to Mechelen and we're going to meet our guest tonight, Mr. Nigel Parrington. Are you there, sir?
Yes, I am. Good
evening. Good evening.
World.
How you doing? And a happy New Year to you, Nigel. How are you?
Happy New Year to you, to everybody. I'm okay, thank you. Yeah, good. It's the weekend.
You're hanging in there. It's weekend, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Remember the time when weekends used to mean we were out on the road doing gigs?
Vaguely. Kind of.
Yeah,
it's all streaming now, isn't it?
It's strange times now, Nigel. How's the what's going on with the lockdown? Did you bury yourself in work and writing and creating, or did you kind of take a step back like a lot of musicians do?
I've been creating. I'm still writing, but with my day job hasn't changed really. So I'm still working outside and going to work every day.
Okay.
And so yeah, the only thing that's changed is that when I come home, it's full of people.
Yes.
Else works at home. At least school is kind of just non-existent, really. It's kind of
right. So you have of course, yeah. You have a daughter as well.
But we've got used to it now. We've got our own rhythms, I think now. So
yeah. I think a lot of people had to make a big sort of readjustment in what they were doing. Of course, no matter what work you were doing, or even if you were not working, I suppose being home a lot, or not having something to get stuck into. It was hard on a lot of people,
Oh God, yeah, definitely. I mean, I've taken the time to write more consciously, I think, because I do have more time, obviously, because I'm not going out to pubs and doing gigs or the open mic that I run. So everything's stopped. So I've done which we'll see later. We did over the summer like a lockdown song with my band in the UK, which is all via email and mostly anyway. So that was great fun. Yeah.
It looked like it was great fun. Yeah, sure did. It looked like it was a very nice thing. But we'll certainly talk about all the different projects you're involved in. You've been a great man for running open mics and being involved in bands, and you've got your solo stuff, duo stuff. Well, we'll go back to the beginning as such. I mean, you're doing this 30 years or more. Are you mad or what?
Yeah.
How could you?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I know. I just realised a few weeks ago. It's just bloody hell. It's 30 years. I've been writing songs. Yes. Yeah. Definitely. Which is a bit of a shock, really. I was thinking it was always 20, but time creeps up in you.
Time creeps. Yeah.
And so it was just a bit of a shock, really. I thought.
Well, yeah.
It's not been all roses. I mean, it's just something I can't stop doing. It's kind of. I've realised the last few years that however long I have left, it's what I want to do in my life.
Sure. Yeah, well,
I am really.
Absolutely, too. You are. Indeed, it is. Yeah. What about the early days? In which part of England are you from?
I'm from Lancaster in the northwest of England.
Yeah,
just under the Lake District.
Wow.
About an hour from Manchester. So I grew up there.
Well, when we were doing the sound check a couple of days ago, I was asking you about that too, and I want to, you told me about losing your mum recently. So before we go any further, I just want to send you my condolences and say sorry about that. She had a bit of a battle with cancer, as you were saying, and she got a good run though. She got a good run, luckily.
Yeah. She was,
so did you?
Character.
Yeah. Was she also musical? Or did
no,
no, not at all. Did she? I was wondering because
not really. No,
no, wasn't your mum?
She knew what she liked, and she mostly liked. I mean, you go to a party and a certain song will come on, mainly Meatloaf or Neil Diamond, and she'd be up there dragging you up to dance. She loved. My childhood I remember going on the holidays in the car with my parents with the cassettes. It was always Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
Meatloaf she discovered later in her life. But Neil Diamond, which is great by me. I mean, it's kind of
you can't beat Neil Diamond.
Ingrained in me now, Neil Diamond. Yeah,
it's great taste. And like, as you were growing up and listening to your mum's musical choices, do you think that rubbed off on you? I mean, you can't go wrong with Neil Diamond. No, did it all begin when you were a teenager and you kind of moved away?
No, the other cassette that was always played on the on the holidays was Neil Sedaka, which he had these insanely catchy songs, which Calendar Girl. Yeah, it's just. And I noticed last year he's doing he's still alive, which I was quite shocked by. But he's performing. He's performing all like medleys of his songs on the piano. He's an old guy now, but it's just incredible.
It's incredible. Yeah.
Songs.
You in a few years now, Nigel? When you're celebrating your 60th anniversary, it'll be
Yeah.
Take note.
I hope to be the Neil Sedaka of this generation one day, but we'll see.
The Neil Sedaka of Mechelen. Yeah.
Oh, Nigel is still alive. Wow.
It's Nigel. Oh, yeah. Nigel's still going. Yes, he's celebrating 65 years in the business now and still writing songs and still going strong.
Yeah.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It would be, yeah.
But, what started it for you then? What kicked off what gave you the bug back in England to join bands, songs?
To start writing, it was, when I think about it, I wasn't, when I was growing up, teenager, I wasn't into music at all. My older sister, I think she's watching now, she was really into music, buying singles, vinyl, Adamant, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, all that. And she'd take the top 40 every week on cassette, so I used to hear all that. But I was more into films and drawing, and I was always very creative minded. But then I went to uni, and when I was at uni, I kind of had my first girlfriend in Lancaster when I went home, and she played guitar Telecaster in a covers band, and she was really into Tom Petty. And she kept giving me cassettes of Tom Petty, and I thought, this is good. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
And I went to see them playing. And I thought, this is really cool. Yeah, she's playing guitar and all this. And then at uni, I met a friend who's still my friend, who's one of my best friends, Mark Lee, who's in the Pocket Gods. He's a story unto himself.
Yeah.
And he was so, even then he was what, 18, 19. He was so talented on the guitar, and he used to write songs, and I was kind of in awe of him. And then I kind of started writing lyrics and poems, and then one year we had a placement and we were separated, and he suggested, "Oh, send me the lyrics and I'll put them to music and I'll send you back the cassette." So that's how it started, really. I was writing these words and he'd send me back the song.
Yeah.
With him on the acoustic, just doing on a dictaphone and stuff.
Wow.
And then when we got back together the following year, we recorded like a little album on a cassette in the bathroom of our digs where we were staying.
Yeah.
And then we loved it so much, we kind of co-wrote a lot of songs. And then after uni, we just went on the dole in St Albans in the south of England and just busked and wrote songs and tried to get gigs, and it just began there in St Albans. I mean, I lived there for 9 years with Mark. We went through some terrible places living on the dole, and it was quite grim at some point. And it just built up from there. We just carried on. I mean, obviously the songs we wrote the first years were terrible. I mean, I don't play any of them really, I don't think.
Do you not?
One or two. There were a few nuggets in there. But it's all a journey, isn't it?
It's all part of the journey. Well, if you still see, maybe you could go back co-writing with him again if he's still doing it.
Oh yeah,
you could.
We do. We meet. I met him a few. Oh God, yeah, it's a few years now. But I hope to see him this year once the COVID thing's over. When I see him, we always go in his garage. He's got a studio in his garage, and we just go in there and we record a song.
Have a jam.
Get it out.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, it's brilliant. He's a talented guy. He's funny.
Top man. Yeah, brilliant. I just see a fellow called Johan has popped in. He says ik ben hier.
Dag Johan.
Here I am. Hello, Johan. Do your best, Nigel. Do your best, Nigel.
Johan is. Should I say who he is?
You can talk, if you want to talk about Johan, you can. Nice to see you, Johan.
Yeah, well, Johan's in a band that Johan plays bass in a band that I play in called Narvik. It's like a Belgian band that I used to play in many years ago. And when I moved back to Belgium a few years ago, we got back together. And Johan is the rock of the band. He's the bass player who kind of knows what he's doing. He's
kind of knows. Johan, the bass man.
He's great fun. He's great fun.
Good to see you, Johan. Thank you for tuning in there. But you said you moved back to Belgium. But are you not in Belgium since what, 20 years? 1998, longer than me.
No. So I kind of teamed up with Mark. We were like a duo, writing songs, performing, and then we formed a band called the High Ones, which was like that went for till 1998. And then I moved because I met Els a few years before that. Well, quite a few years before that, and I decided to move to Antwerp to be with Els in June of '98. So I moved to Belgium then. But Mark, he didn't want to stop the collaboration with me, so he followed me to Belgium. I lived with Els's brother for a year, and we said we'll have one last crack at it.
Wow!
And with me, we formed a band with Els's brother Bert on bass and a drummer called Kathian. We auditioned drummers, and we just thought we'll have a go, and we rehearsed, and we just did the band for another 8 months. And in December of '98, we did our last gig in the Borderline in London, and then we stopped. So that was the last gig.
Wow! So you were
and then
there, yeah.
So then I stayed in Belgium, obviously, and then in 2006 we moved back to England, to Lancaster, with the young kids. Lived there for 12 years, and then we moved back 3 years ago to Mechelen.
Okay, wow.
Finding my feet musically again.
Yeah. Was that where Els is from, or
she's from Ekeren, just north of Antwerp.
I see.
Els worked in Mechelen for 7 years.
Yeah,
and she knew the play and she loved it, and I never really knew it at all. I just knew it was between Brussels and Antwerp. But we came to visit, and it's a wonderful place. It's a really great city. It's very progressive.
It is a lovely city.
Beautiful city as well. Yeah, it's really.
Sure, I love Mechelen. Yeah,
it's lacking a great music scene, I would say, but I was trying to change that, but that's kind of stopped now. So.
Yeah, when we come back, I'm going to play the song. When we come back, I want to talk to you about the Mechelen music scene and your work with the open mic and that. And before we do, I want to say hello to your less talented sister, Sharon. Hi, Sharon.
Oh, Sharon. Hello. Lovely.
I'm sure she's talented in her own way. Yeah, I bet she is. Hi, Sharon. Thank you for tuning in. And okay, tell us about Blueberry Smile.
Oh, Blueberry Smile. Yeah. Well, this was, as I said, with Mark, we eventually formed. We had different bands. We had first the Black Squirrels, and then we took it more seriously, and we formed the High Ones with a drummer, a bass player. We were a 4-piece, then a 5-piece with a saxophone player. And we were just so productive in those. It was like the Britpop years. We were in London every week playing gigs with the High Ones. It was a fantastic time. And one weekend, Els came to visit, and we went to Walthamstow, where kind of the bass player lived and everything. And we had a party. And Els had a bad experience with I won't say what. And I wrote a song called based on that called Blueberry Smile, and I had kind of the music, and Mark came to me and go, I've got this great riff, and he had the riff, and it fit the chords perfectly. It was like amazing coincidence. So we put that together, and Mark sang the middle, but we recorded it without the band. Me and Mark just said, oh, we'll just do it together. We went to the studio near Angel in London. I can't remember the name of the guy, but he was a great guy. We spent 2 days recording it on a reel-to-reel, and that was it, really. It was kind of a one-off track. It was without the band. I can't remember actually why. I think we just thought it was our kind of a bit more experimental. It was. It had samples. We just threw everything into it. Mark brought along his Morecambe and Wise LP, and we got a little sample of very Morecambe on it.
Lovely.
I love the song. It was just a great. It's a popular song. We used to play it live.
And it's from the High Ones, you said.
Yes, it's from the High Ones. Yeah,
I have the Facebook page pulled up there, so we'll give it a play, Nigel. We'll come back and have another chinwag after this song. So here you are, folks. Blueberry Smile from the High Ones. Nigel Parrington. Check this out. Song from yesteryear.
97.
97 was it? Well.
Try to reach me, be where I'm at. My mind is racing, so help me back. I know you're out there tonight. Try to remember. Now it's real. I've got a feeling time will steal. I know you're right there. She go tonight. take a while. Crossing the rail, it feels like a mile. You're saying something, you come again, feeling good life.
I'm not playing Grieg with a scratch band.
Oh, I left you, I never went away. I'll never find you every step of the way. I know you're right there tonight.
Yes. Great old
Wonderful.
90s vibe off that. There's a blast from the past.
Yeah, the old Britpop era.
The old Britpop era, I was going to say.
The Britpop Wars, yes.
The Britpop Wars.
I
fantastic.
survived.
Yeah, you survived the Britpop Wars. Yeah, great vibe off it. And catchy indeed, as Chris was saying. Jimmy McDonald is here as well. Hello, Jimmy. Nice to see you.
Hello, you people.
Great to see you. So yeah, you were saying that. I mean, you ran a great open mic until it was shut down, of course, with this COVID thing. Tell us about that. How long it was running and where it was running and all the good stuff about that.
It was running. We kind of moved to Mekla a few years ago, and I was kind of going to different. I knew there were places where there was live music, but there was a great one where I asked to play, but they were a bit more alternative. They kind of weren't into kind of what I was doing. So I thought, well, I ran an open mic with a friend in Lancaster for 3 years, and it was very, very well attended, and it had a great vibe. So I thought, well, and I had no friends here. So I thought, well, a great way to meet people, meet musicians is to do an open mic. So, but I couldn't think where to do it. And then one day else walked past a cafe called the Fleur and Harp, which is just behind the cathedral in Mekla. And he had a poster in the window of all the live music, and it was basically every evening was a live music. There was a band, a duo. It was just amazing. So we said, "Oh, great, we'll go there." And then we went along, and I met Ad. He runs the pub with Vela, his wife, his partner, and so I suggested him, I'll do an open mic. I've done it before, and it's a great. And he was open to it, and we just did it and did flyers, and I spread the flyers around on Facebook and everything. So yeah, it was the first. It went. We did a year, and then till March last year. So we did about 15 months, and then of course the COVID stopped it. But by then it was. I mean, obviously the first one was pretty quiet, so I fill in a lot. I just play songs and a few covers and whatever. But it like all open mics. I mean, I've done it before. They grow and grow, and the word spreads. And then I discovered in Belgium there's a platform called Vibe, a website called Vibe, which is a brilliant.
It is brilliant.
Like a collective for artists, singers, for musical artists in Belgium. And so I created an event on there, and I could choose. People would send in their songs, and I would choose 1 or 2 artists every month and let them play a half-an-hour set, and that was a great. There was some amazing people. So much. There's so much. There's so much talent out there, which is not heard. It's just unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
People just hear the same old crap on the radio. There's just some fantastic songwriters out there. It's just amazing, and I just love hearing people's. Because I write songs myself, I want to hear what other people write, and some of them are just fantastic. Yeah, really, really good.
Very true. One of the main
professional
reasons for
standard.
for
Yeah,
having the
I love
channel
it.
going and doing this as well. Of course, yeah, absolutely.
And they're all lovely people. I mean, it's just, and it's not just music. There's poets come. With
Yeah. Oh, it's really open
just,
to other. Yeah.
and you get nutters coming. It's just great.
Yeah,
It's just
that's the thing about open mic. Sometimes you do get your fair share of nutters coming in, but okay, as long as they're
that's to be
harmless
expected,
nutters.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're not violent or anything. Yeah, they don't.
as long as they're harmless nutters, that's all right. That's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. When you played the RWR Room session for me back in the old
Oh
Ghent
yeah.
spot, you had a lovely you played it on a lovely baritone guitar. Just what other guitars do you have? Just for the guitar geeks who are watching,
Right.
would like to know what do you your main
I must say
machine
that I still have the baritone. It's behind me in the case, and it's not mine. It's a kind of a long-term loan from my good friends Betty and Neil. I hope they're listening. If you are, hello. Thank you for the guitar. It's still in one piece. It's just got. I have to raise the string started buzzing, and Neil told me how to adjust it, but I haven't done it yet because I'm a bit scared of tampering with someone else's.
I know what you mean.
But it's a beautiful. I discovered through them the baritones. And, oh God, I just love them.
Oh yeah, it was gorgeous when you played in the room. Yeah.
So I will fix it. Recently, I bought through the open mic. We had the open mic returned in the summer. The rules were relaxed, so we could do a show. And a guy called Ruben came. He was one of the vibe artists that I chose, and he was great. And he played a Martin. It was a bit battered and everything, but it kind of blew us away how great it sounded. I wasn't kind of used to that. I mean, I've played. Yeah. My guitar, my standard guitar is an old Hohner guitar acoustic, which I fitted a good pickup to it a few years ago.
Right. Had
it repaired many times, and that dates from my uni years. My friend at uni bought it in London. Quite cheap, and I bought it off him because he didn't play it. We kind of went through a phase where we'd all play guitar.
Yeah.
And I just liked it. It's got a nice action, and it sounded okay. And I just kind of fell in love with it. And I wrote a lot of songs on it. But then when I heard this Martin, I thought, well, I've been doing it so long, I thought I'd treat myself. So I bought a Martin about a month ago in Antwerp.
Good man. And, lovely guitars.
Yeah, it's this one here.
What model is it?
It's God, it's one with a built-in pickup. I can't remember the model's name actually.
Maybe it's on the label. Have a look inside. Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. The Road series. That's it. Yeah, it's like a gigging guitar. Yeah, Road series. Yeah.
Ah, great! Congratulations on the new baby.
yeah.
You can't go wrong with Martin. Yeah. I'm a big fan
it's beautiful. Really, I really love it. Yeah, I just play it a lot. Yeah,
and that's your main baby now.
It is. Yeah. The other baby's just been thrown out with the bathwater now. And I've got I used to play like a classical. I had a very old, crappy, cheap classical I used to play, and that kind of fell to bits. And then a neighbor was selling his very good one, so I bought that off him, and I play that a lot. That's over there. I don't even know what model it is, but it's like a Spanish. But I just like the sound of that. I do that for recording sometimes. Some songs just sound better on that, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I've got loads of guitars actually.
Did you ever dip into electrics or?
Yeah, I've got with the high ones. I had a beautiful red Telecaster, a Fender Telecaster I used to play, which because we were kind of, me and Mark, we were like on our arse, busking and trying to feed ourselves. I had to sell it for the money basically, which I really regret. But then I bought later on. I bought a Washburn kind of semi-acoustic electric, which I've still got. And then my favorite guitar is which I don't think they make anymore. It's a Pacifica 12-string. Pacifica were the Yamaha. They're like a Yamaha, very solid wood. You can get the 6-string. They still make those. They're very good quality. Mark used to play one. It was basically just a block of wood with everything on it, strings and all that kind of thing.
Great.
But yeah, it's a Pacifica 12, a Yamaha Pacifica, and it's like a 12-string. Yeah, it's really nice. I get that out for recording. I used to play it live all the time.
Yeah, they're lovely.
And I've got I've got a few 12 strings. I've got a Siegel acoustic 12 string, which I bought in Belgium many years ago, and then kind of never played it for a while. I kind of go through phases, and then I dug it out. I think when we were starting to record in England with the band, and I'd left the battery in. It ran off batteries, the pickup and everything, and of course the battery had leaked and just destroyed the whole pickup system, so I couldn't use it anymore. Yeah, I tried to fix it. So anyway, yeah, we just macked it up, but it's a great
guitar too. Yeah,
Siegel. Yeah, I recommend 12 strings. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah,
I'm doing this thing called In Tune Tuesday on Instagram and Facebook. And
oh right, yeah, I saw it.
About people who are putting up pictures of their guitar or their guitars and a little description about them. So maybe I got you to do that down the road.
Yeah, well, I've got a few, and I've got an old. I haven't got the first guitar, but the first guitar. When I started writing songs, I was doing a placement year in the middle of nowhere, and I thought I needed a hobby to pass the time because I was on my own in this like old mental hospital. It's a long story. So I got the train to the nearest town, St Albans probably, and I bought a guitar, classical in Argos, in like a cardboard box. And I started learning on that, but I didn't even know how to tune it, so I was just playing it. And then Mark would come and visit, and he'd show me these chords, and I was just like bamboozled by what the hell?
What is this? Yeah.
I haven't got that. I think I just dumped that somewhere. It kind of fell to pieces, probably. But I still have I bought a cheap, was it Encore? I can't remember. 6-string guitar, which after I graduated, I kind of went for 3 months in Eastern Europe, and I took that with me. And it's covered in stickers, and I used to busk with it with Mark, and it's covered and it's battered. And then it was used at the open mic in Lancaster for 3 years by other people, and it's covered. At one point, it was covered in blood, and it's just a long. I've still got that. I could never get rid of that. That's like the holy grail of. There's so much DNA in it.
Yeah,
DNA in it.
You need to try and hold on to as many of those kind of guitars,
yeah.
even if
they're all upstairs in the cases.
Yeah, keep them because the memories in them are amazing. Like some of these on the wall, they're there for decoration, but they mean something. They're special.
Oh God, yeah.
That's it. That's it. I'm gonna move on to Handmaid's Blush. Tell us about this next song.
Oh right, yeah. So as I was saying, we did the high ones, and then Mark came for the last hurrah with the high ones, and then I kind of spent 8 years in Antwerp, and then we moved back to England with Els and the kids, young kids. And through the young kids, we used to go to play groups in Lancaster, and then one day Els said, "Oh, I met this really interesting guy, and he wants to meet you." And it was called Wes, and we got on really well. And Wes was kind of a frustrated musician. He used to play guitar, and he played banjo and mandolin. And eventually we got together and we formed a trio. So he played banjo, me and Els would sing, I'd play guitar. And then suddenly I had this idea of creating a concept album based on, we were all, 3 of us were huge fans of The Wicker Man, the film from the 1973. And I thought, well, I had these ideas of writing a prequel to The Wicker Man, because there's a line in the film about the failing of the strains of the apple trees. And then suddenly I had this idea, I can't even remember how I got it, but of an apple variety. Because when I was doing my placement year, I was in an orchard, and I had all these names of apples. They're all very exotic, some great names, I think.
Yes.
And I just thought of one of Handmaid's Blush that kind of fit. So basically, it's based about that, really. It's based on an apple variety that doesn't exist, on a film that doesn't exist. And it's a very simple song, but we all loved it, and we made with Wes. He had a zither harp, which I played on the track. I had to slow down; it wasn't tuned properly, so it was all very complicated. But basically, Wes kind of made a video because I was technically a Luddite really at that time. And he made the video. I sent him all these. We went into an orchard which was behind his house at the time, Fairfield Orchard in Lancaster, in the spring, and we filmed with the kids. And then we went on a trip on the train, and I just did lots of little films. And Wes just put it all together. I did it with him, and
turned out really well.
It was great fun. Yeah. Wes was an amazing guy. He's no longer with us, unfortunately. But when I hear it, I always think of Wes, and And the Wicker Man, and yeah,
We dedicate it to Wes.
yes,
tonight.
definitely, yeah,
Here
definitely.
it is, folks. Let's have a listen to The Handmaid's
Yeah.
Blush from the album The Failing of the Strains, and it's a great track again from Nigel and friends.
Generations have come, some have come and gone, but this one's no longer needed no more. Battered, bruised, undone, they'll be all some they're rotten, rancid to the core. There's a skin so smooth, sweet and creamy white, flesh to touch and be shared. Terror off with a load, oh, you know I'm right. The handmaid's blush must be spared. The handmaid's blush must be spared. They boast roots in our land, they can't flourish here. They both need filling before our return. The young and the strong are all good for building. The old and the dead ones must be burned. There's a skin so smooth, sweet and creamy white, flesh to touch and be shared. Terror off with a load, oh, you know I'm right. The handmaid's blush must be spared. The handmaid's blush must be spared. There's a skin so smooth, sweet and creamy white, flesh to touch and be shared. Terror off with a load, oh, you know I'm right. The handmaid's blush must be spared. The handmaid's blush must be spared. Generations have come, some have come and gone, but this one's no longer needed no more.
Yeah, there's a bit of a folky vibe off that, Nigel.
Oh yeah, we were very. I mean, I
lovely.
love folk, indie folk. We used to name ourselves. Yeah.
Did you ever follow any of the big English folk groups back in the day, or were you exposed
Not really,
to them?
no.
The Pentangles or any of the?
Just Richard Thompson. I mean, I'm a huge Richard Thompson.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, he's like amazing. Yeah. Just discovered him and thought, my God, this is just
Oh yeah.
I love him. Yeah, I've seen him live a few times.
He had the folk thing going on too for a long time.
Yeah,
great. What was the big folk band he was in? I can't remember. Was it Pentangle or was it
Fairport Convention? Yeah.
Thank you, Fairport Convention.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
Amazing songwriter.
What a man. Yeah. What a
and guitarist. Bloody hell. Unbelievable.
Bloody hell, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes. You tinkle a little bit with piano, I noticed as well. And do you
the last few years I've been teaching myself for years.
Yeah. Do you write on it as well, or have you written on piano?
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, definitely recently. I mean, because I couldn't really play it until. Well, I've been playing. Yeah, God, time flies, doesn't it? Probably 10 years now.
Yeah.
I bought the piano. Actually, no, I bought the piano 20 years ago. To be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just surprising how fast time goes.
It is.
But I think now I'm getting okay on it. Yeah, I'm quite confident at playing. And singing, which is the trick.
Singing as well as playing the piano, right? No,
No, I've written. Yeah, I do write. I write. It's always a good trick as well if you're a songwriter to try on different instruments because you just got different. Definitely, and the piano was amazing for songs. I just play chords that I don't know what they are really.
I always hear that.
Sounds great.
You approach it
Yeah.
differently, right?
Definitely.
I'd love to be able to give it a go. You know, sometimes sort of crack a pick up a little USB keyboard or something and just try and find a few chords to see.
Yeah.
You know how they sound in piano form. As you said,
Oh, I
just
love
just
the
with a
piano,
change of
yeah.
sound. You know.
I mean, Nick Cave is also a big. I'm a huge Nick Cave fan. I just I think he kind of wanted me to hearing him play these very simple songs, but they were just so effective. And I had this piano, which sounds great, a digital piano, but it's a good one. I thought, well, yeah, I need to just keep doing it, and so I just kind of tinker away. But I've written a few songs, yeah, definitely, yeah. There's a few that we haven't recorded yet, really. There's a song called Spoorkreder that I wrote with Els. It's obviously a Dutch language song, which I wrote on the piano, and which I haven't,
Which you haven't put out yet, but yeah, it's lovely to be able to. Yeah, lovely to be able to go to that because I know Els also plays piano accordion. Am I right?
She plays accordion. Yeah, that's right.
What's Els's history in music, or how did you meet? If I may ask, was it a gig? No. Yeah, musically,
no, it wasn't.
Musical connection. No,
it wasn't. We met in 1992. No, sorry, 93. After I graduated, I mentioned I went to Eastern Europe. I had an exchange for 3 months in Slovakia, and then they sent me on a summer camp in Slovakia, and I met Els there. And I had my guitar with me at the time. I had the guitar that I was talking about with all the stickers. Yeah. I took that with me, even though I couldn't really play it very well. And we met there, and we got on really well, and then. For a year, we were pen pals, and then the year after, I came to Belgium for the first time. It's quite scary.
Yeah,
and
she was obviously a musician, was she?
She wasn't then, no, not at all. I mean, she had piano lessons. She had piano lessons when she was young, but obviously they were very formal, and she can't play piano without the music. She can read the music, but without the music, she's lost, really. Where I'm the opposite. I can't read music. I just play.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to.
I see. Okay, that's nice because
we met, and she was never musical. I mean, I knew she could sing, but when we went back to England, I mentioned Wes before, but me and Wes, we were great friends, and he was a musician as well, and we used to go to these open mics together, and they were terribly organized, terrible sound, and we kind of one night we looked at each other and said, we could do better than this. This is terrible. Lancaster needs better. So we did when we organized one in a local community centre, the Gregson Open Mic, and so it was weekly for a few months. And that's when Els started to come, and Els would sing with me on some songs. Here she is now, talk of the devil.
Hello, I just wanted to say, I'm not lost on the piano now anymore.
No, she's not lost. No, sorry, I have to be very careful what I say.
Since I play the accordion, I'm much more confident on playing without music and writing melodies.
Yeah. Oh, Els has got some beautiful accordion melodies. Yeah. She will release an album one day. Els plays the accordion for 3 hours.
Nice to see you, Els. Nice to see Els. Yeah, she does. She plays lots of great
stuff. You have to be careful.
You have to be careful. She's listening there in the background. But she is a great musician, absolutely. Because I think one of the first times I heard you perform was with Els, and as the Low Countries, I suppose. That's the.
Yeah. Well, we are. Yeah, that's basically the Low Countries.
You fly under the name the Low Countries. Yeah. So check out that Facebook page as well, folks. Give these links a like and a follow. We have the Low Countries. We've got one of all there from the high
one is the archival.
Yeah, archival stuff. Nigel's new band page is up there as well.
That's my new page,
yes. So give all those pages a like, folks, if you can. And then for more in-depth stuff, go to Linktree Nigel Parrington. So all the links, they're all clickable links in the info section here of the YouTube underneath anyway, guys. If you'd like to find out more about music and hopefully open mics in Mechelen and stuff.
It will be
pandemic permitting. Yeah, that'll all happen. Hopefully by the summer or a bit later, you'll get back into that again, Nigel. Yeah. I hope you do. Tell us a bit about Sun Street 2018, it looks like, ish. The name of the song.
Oh, Sun Street, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so we had the trio with Wes, and that fizzled out, kind of. Wes anyway, it's a long story. So me and Els carried on, and I kind of kept writing songs and releasing albums, which I recorded all mostly at home on my 8-track.
Yeah.
And then in 2013, I kind of wrote an album called The Invisible Ray. And I was a bit downhearted, but then I thought, I've had enough of this. This is going to be my last album. I thought, no, I want to, because I love the higher ones. Being in a band is like a very special experience. And I thought, well, I'd like to just do an album launch, but with a band, just a one-off.
Yeah.
So I got in touch with people via Facebook and via and all that. And so we formed this band with Rob, Mark and Darren and Els and me. And we just rehearsed the 10 songs or 11 songs, whatever it is, on the album. And it was so much fun. And we did a launch at a local venue. And we loved it. And we loved it so much, we didn't want to stop. So we kind of we carried on basically, and we did gigs, and then Rob, the drummer, he's a fantastic guy. He suggested, let's record an EP. Let's get these songs down. And Sun Street was a very popular song at the time, and it was a very old song. I wrote that in Belgium in '98, I think. No, sorry, not 2000 or something. Anyway, we lived on. We actually lived on Sun Street.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The song we recorded, and somehow I can't actually remember how we got a local choir involved, female. Well, it wasn't just female, also the other sex, the males, got involved, and there was an arrangement done for the voices. So it was quite of an epic thing, and it was just a great experience, just recording and being creative with these other talented people, and so in a great studio, and so we recorded it, and it's one of the most proudest moments, really. I think it's a great recording.
It is a great recording.
And it was funny because I wrote the song and then forgot about it for many years, and then kind of dug it out again. And I thought,
really?
Oh God, yeah.
What inspired you to dig it out? Were you just going through stuff, or did you
I was going through stuff. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I was when I wrote it, I was kind of playing with some other guys, and they were very trendy, typical Antwerp guys.
Yeah,
trendy but not very talented kind of thing. And I played in the song, and he didn't like the title, and I was very insecure, and I thought, okay, I'll leave it, and I just shelved it basically. Yeah.
Okay. You went okay.
But anyway, fuck him. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I'll keep my song for myself.
Yeah. So anyway, it's one of the it turned out to be a fantastic recording. Recorded by, I must mention, Mick Armistead, because he was the engineer, and he was fantastic. How he did the choir and everything, it was a really great experience.
Mick Armistead, the video by Adam York Gregory, I see as well.
Oh, Adam York Gregory, the video, he's a great guy. I've never actually met him. He's just one of these. There are good people in the world, and he's one of them. I think he makes his videos. I just gave him the song, and I left him to it. I didn't have any input. He sent it to me, and I thought, wow, this is amazing. And it's got landscapes of Lancaster in it, and because in Lancaster there is a Sun Street, so.
And here you are in Antwerp, in Zonnestraat, in the Zonnestraat in Antwerp, in 1999 or 2000, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And this was born. Great, lovely story. We'll give it a play.
Yes, please.
Sun Street, folks. Nigel Parrington and friends, and we'll be back in approximately 3.46 minutes, and we will have more good old chat from the good old boy himself, Nigel Parrington. Here's Sun Street. Check it out.
In a city like this, it's easy to miss just what I'm not. Future's tomorrow, to beg, steal, and borrow, and tomorrow's all we've got. But if you still need me, there's one place we can meet. Someone street, someone street. Yesterday's done, today's what we've won. Who would have thought when I saw you last, you struggled to grasp how I was caught. But if you still need me, there's one place we can meet. Someone street, someone street. If you're hunting me down, oh well, I'm still around. You still need me. One place we can meet. Someone street, someone street, city like this, it's easy to miss just what I'm not. The future's tomorrow, to beg, steal, and borrow, and tomorrow's all we've got.
Zonnestraat, Antwerp.
Zonnestraat.
Zonnestraat. A lovely song called Zonnestraat. Yeah, Sun Street. What a lovely, another great song from you, Nigel. Your friend Johan was mentioning, and he's dead right, just to remind people that when I pull these songs in from YouTube, they get squashed and kind of you know. So please go and check out the videos yourselves, folks. Follow the links.
Check out the links. Yeah.
Follow Nigel's stuff. You know, look for these. If you like a song or you like the sound of a song, just go and research it yourself. Find it on YouTube.
That's right. Yeah.
Find it on Facebook. You know, because obviously this conversation part of it is always crisp and clear, but when I pull in the songs, you know, from YouTube, they get a bit squashed. And,
that's right.
And you know, doing it live, doing it live doesn't always work out well either. So I decided to use YouTube's just to give you a taste. It's a sample. But thank you, Johan, for mentioning that in the comments, because people maybe come to the show for the first time going, oh God, this sounds bad. This part is great. But
go down that rabbit hole and get clicking, and there's lots of videos out there.
Absolutely right. But what does Chris say here? Just a lovely song. Call Me a Fool, but listen to it. I got a Pink Floyd.
In my mind. I've had that a lot. Pink Floyd. I made a list somewhere of all the bands and artists I've been compared to, and Pink Floyd does come up a lot. I mean, obviously, and Sun Street as well. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, over the years, I've written all different kinds of styles of songs, but Pink Floyd does pop up, which is no bad thing.
That's not a bad. I was just going to say,
I'm not going to complain. If only I had the money. But,
absolutely. Hey, Ruth, just jumped in there as well. Say hi.
Thank you, Ruth.
Mash is over. Sounds like she's in the UK, is she?
She is from Ruth. Oh my God, yeah. Ruth is a throwback from my the High Ones days in St Albans, and Ruth used to play bass with oh my God, the country band. Anyway, Ruth knows what it's called.
Tell us in the comments. Tell us in the comments. Pascal is there too. Good to see you.
Fantastic. And with Bill, great singer, bass player.
Yeah, I'm sure Ruth will tell us now in a second. But yeah, so anyway, folks, if you are listening to these videos, you know, like they're only samples. The main thing is this conversation. We want to talk about, you know, the music. The YouTubes are there to give us a
that's right. Yeah,
go away and have a beer and a drink. Sláinte.
Definitely, yeah. Cheers.
Good health. What are you on the Belgian stuff?
Yeah.
What are you on there? Show us what you're having.
I'm having Vedette, which is a kind of a safe beer because
safe Belgian one. Yeah,
I've noticed the last few weeks I've been drinking. What? Oh, sorry. I've been drinking. I got a strange message. The Belgian beers, some of them are quite insane. And they kind of make me. The next day, I don't remember anything, so I'm not doing those anymore. I'm sticking to the. That's it's so dangerous. It's a minefield. Belgian beer.
It's a minefield. It's a minefield.
Yeah. So Vedette is very nice, crisp.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice. Are you a blonde man or a dark man, or does it vary?
I'm mostly dark, man. Yeah, but I like Vedette. It's just a very, very clean. So yeah, if you want to sponsor me.
Okay, Vedette, there you go, Vedette. You got a prime suspect if you want to sponsor the Nigel Parrington show, or the Low Countries, or both. There you go. That could be dangerous, but yeah, we'll put it out there anyway. You never know. Somebody from Vedette could be watching.
Who knows? Yeah.
Sharon's on the prosecco. Well,
prosecco. Oh my God, no!
No, that's posh, Sharon. No, in fairness,
it's not like my sister to drink. That's weird. Anyway. Cheers, Sharon.
Sharon doesn't normally drink, and when she does, she doesn't drink normally. Is it?
That's right.
Sounds me stuff, Sharon.
Santé,
Sharon. And
I love you, Sharon. We'll see you again.
I was going to have a duel as well.
Duvel, yeah, I love Duvel, but I don't buy it anymore. I just get.
It's jungle juice. Jungle juice.
Yeah. Now and again.
Elsa's on the red wine, so am I. Something else too. Everyone is telling us what they're drinking. Anyway, look at.
I'm taking it easy.
What?
I'm taking it easy. I'll try and stay relatively sober.
No, everyone else is getting langered, drunk, and you're langered. Getting dual-lallied here in the middle of your live stream. Speaking of live streams, are you doing one? You've done some live streams recently on your page, and they've been great.
We have, yeah. We've done a few. We've done I think 2 now. With Els, me and Els doing the Low Country song.
So that'll go out again on the Low Countries. The next one you do, will it?
Yeah, we're planning it now. Yeah, but I'm just kind of working out whether to do it on this platform or whatever. Because Facebook is great. The first one was a bit of it wasn't great. It was lagging and the sound wasn't great. The second one was much better.
Yes. Okay.
So and then they record it, but the quality isn't great. But saying that. Saying that, it was a great experience because we were playing songs and people were commenting, and it was just a great way to connect with people that we haven't seen for years. And we loved doing it, and it was really, really nice. So we would definitely do it again. Yeah, we're just trying to leave a gap between and try and introduce other songs.
Okay,
a lot of new songs we'll probably do and stuff. So
brilliant.
Yeah, we'll probably do one in February, I think.
Okay, well, anybody who follows your pages will be notified.
That's
of that.
Right. Yeah.
So it's all there below, and
we're planning it now. Yeah,
you share it out when you're ready to roll.
Oh God, yeah, definitely.
When this pandemic passes us by and we're all safe and well again, do you have you sort of plans lined up to do anything? Are you just going to see how it goes, Nigel, or recording and try and get it open mic back or anything sort of?
Well, the open mic will come back.
Yeah.
The open mic will. I just don't know when. But my main plan now is because, like I said, I have a day job which I really hate, and last year I kind of realized songwriting is what I do. It's what I love. So I'm just setting up as a songwriting teacher. So because I've got a lot of experience and as well, so I'm setting up a Facebook page, which is on the link tree, offering my services as a songwriting teacher. So that's my main project for the future, really. I just want to kind of share my experience, also collaborate. I'm also following a course called the Songwriting Academy, based in London, which I can thoroughly recommend. I kept getting emails from them for years, and I thought, oh, this is a scam, it's just rubbish. But they're very, very good. It's basically industry professionals who do a weekly webinar, and which you can rewatch. And it's really great information, tips, if you want to be a professional songwriter, which I'm loving. They have a forum, and for one session I wrote an empowering pop song, which was, for me, was a whole new experience. It's very rigid set of rules you have to follow for the song, which I did, but I kind of ran out after I did 2 verses and a chorus and a bridge, or pre-chorus, and then I ran out of ideas. So I put it to the community, anyone want to collaborate? And I got in touch with a guy called Dan from London. I think he's from Bulgaria originally, and we just collaborated, and he wrote lyrics, and
yes,
and the song is ready. It's great. We've shared it with friends, and yeah, it's just
great. You got the thumbs up.
Going well. Yeah. And then a few weeks ago, I got a guy from the open mic got in touch. He wants to ask him for feedback on a song that he'd written, a Belgian guy. So I gave feedback, and then he suggested that we collaborate. So I've been doing that as well, and that's been going great. It's just a really, yeah, I just love it. It's just so, it just makes me feel good. I mean, I think that's probably why I've kept doing it over these 30 years through thick and thin. It's just obviously been really difficult. The feeling you get when you write a song and it just comes out and flows, or when you're recording a song, it's just can't be beaten. I think it's just I love it.
The magic to it. Yeah,
definitely.
There is, Nigel. Yeah. Absolutely right. People who don't do it sort of don't always get that. You know, there's a process, and it's tough. It's hard work getting to that point.
Yeah. Oh God, sometimes it's long as well. It's a long process sometimes.
A long, hard, arduous process. Yeah. But when it starts to take shape and you realize, okay, I've created something out of nothing, it's a wonderful feeling.
It is, yeah, and it's addictive. I mean, that's why obviously I've been doing it for 30 years, and
yeah, but you do it very well. You're great at what you do, Nigel, and you know,
thank you. Yeah.
Keep doing it.
I will. I mean, that's the thing. It's sometimes it's really difficult. You think, why am I doing it?
Yeah.
In 2013, I was ready to give up. I thought, what's the point? No one listens. No one buys a song. But now I don't care. I just do it for myself because I love the feeling of creating this baby. Yeah, you're creating.
Yeah. You are something from nothing, and it's an amazing
mutant baby.
Mutant baby. It is. It's an amazing craft. And art form, and that's it. You know, you got to do it. I think you got to do it from the heart, and do it from the heart and soul, and not worry so much about can I make money with it.
Oh God, no! I don't worry about that at all. No, I just want to do it and hopefully help other people. That's what I want to do now. I just want to, the collaboration thing I've been doing. It's just been brilliant. I really love it. It's
good to hear it.
Yeah,
it's nice to hear something positive out of all the darkness going around, you know, especially in the songwriting world, you know. I mean, and if
the performance thing is really difficult, but
it is. But if you're getting something from it on other levels, whether it's bloody running a YouTube channel, doing this, or live streaming,
what you do is
whatever
brilliant.
It is,
yeah,
you have to find something that gives you energy, gives you a boost.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
It doesn't always necessarily have to be gigs and songwriting and touring. It can be, you know, it can be guitar. It can be something.
What you're doing is fantastic. I mean, I haven't watched one of your guitar shows yet, but I will. Talking about the guitars, that sounds a great idea.
Well, it's not a show. The guitar thing is only a new thing. It's a picture thing on Instagram and Facebook where people just put up. I pick an artist that has performed on the RWR Room and put their guitars up and a little bit of information.
Oh my God!
Either their main weapon or their whole collection.
Wow, yeah.
So I've got a couple, 2 up there already, I think, and 3 up there already, and it's going well. But But I want to ask you about the last song. We're going to play out with this song before I say goodbye to you. It's called the Song of the Summer.
Oh yes,
and
yeah.
The collaboration you did sort of online. It was lovely.
Yeah, this was as I mentioned before. I've been following this course on the Songwriting Academy, and one of the webinars was a guy, and it was called Empowering Pop Songs. He did a whole like an hour's lecture about, and people, I can't remember, there's a song called Fireworks by I can't remember the artist, but this song was so successful, Fireworks. It'd been studied and by academics and everything, and they worked out the structure and everything, how to make this song, Empowering Pop Song. So there was these set rules, and the homework was to go away and write a song. Oh no, so yeah. Anyway, so no, I'm getting mixed up now. The Empowering Pop. This song was also a homework. The Song of the Summer was a homework from another thing about overcoming writer's block.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a great course anyway. So I wrote this song. I went to the park one day and I lied down. This was just the beginning of lockdown. And I lied on the grass and I did free writing, which is one of the things. And I was writing all this stuff down. And and then 2 policemen came along and said, you can't lay down on the grass. You have to keep moving. This was the lockdown. In
okay.
Anyway, so they moved me on. And then I went home and I wrote. Well, they made me go home anyway. So I wrote this song called The Song of the Summer. Yeah. Because that was based on an idea where I used to listen to the radio and they say, this is the song of the summer. And they'd play this.
Yes.
Terrible like boy band.
Yeah.
Trash or whatever. And so anyway, it's kind of a bit of a joke. And so I wrote it and I recorded it on my phone and I sent it to Rob, the drummer. I said, should we ever go recording it? And then he was moving house. And the last thing he did before he moved house, he recorded a drum track for this song. But then he kind of added extra on the end, which I wasn't playing. So if you listen to the song carefully, you can hear it slightly speeding up. But anyway, so it just built up from that. And then we said, and Mark had left the band by then, but he came back and did a track. Dominic, our old guitar player, he was a replacement guitar player. He played. Darren, the bass player, El sang. It was just a great experience. They were all sending this stuff to me, and I had to buy Pro Logic and work out how to work it all, and then put it all together. And then Rob put the video together, and it was just a great experience. And I hope we'll do it again. I mean, I've got a few more songs. I've got We will do it again. I know we will. Yes.
You should.
I've got a few band songs ready and stuff, so I'll send them to Rob and see what happens. But this was great. The thing was, it was called The Song of the Summer. It should have come out in the spring, but it came out in like by the time we'd done it, it was ready in like September. So it was kind of
all right
great for this summer, I think.
But re-release it. Tell us again. Else made a point in the comments, and it's a good point. Tell us how people can enroll in your course as well, Nigel. If they want to
enroll, they can go on the Facebook page, Nigel Parrington, songwriter.
Okay,
songwriting teacher. It's on the link tree as well. Yeah, that's right. Brilliant. Yeah, they can just email me or just contact me via Facebook, email, WhatsApp. It's all on there. Just get in touch. Yeah, I'm up for anything. Yeah,
perfect. Just songwriting lessons, guitar lessons, and all that stuff. Brilliant.
Whatever. Yeah.
Thanks for the conversation, man. The time flies on these things.
It isn't it? Yeah. I'm just getting going.
Great to see you again, albeit virtually. Great to have the chat with you. You're doing great work and have done great work in Mechelen with the open mics, and your own music is brilliant. Keep up the good work, and hopefully when the dust settles, we'll go and have a couple of duvels.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, not yeah. Duvels.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll have a couple of somethings. Something or others will be consumed. We'll meet up and we'll talk shop.
Maybe a decaf coffee or something.
Something like that. Thanks a million. I'm gonna play out with the Song of Summer for the
great.
For the
okay, yeah. Enjoy.
Thanks everybody for watching and listening. Thank you very much, Nigel.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. I enjoyed it.
It was a great chat, and thank you, Els, for her cameo role there. She jumped in.
Yeah.
She made for her lovely, unexpected, duet that you did there. It was very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Great.
Yeah.
Good on her. The very best of luck to you. Stay safe and well, Nigel.
You too. Yeah, thanks a lot.
We'll see each other down the road. Okay.
Oh, we will. Yes, definitely.
Happy New Year, buddy.
See you later. Yeah.
Bye, Nigel. Thank you. There you are, folks. Nigel Parrington was the guest tonight, the brilliant and talented songwriter. Please check out his links, especially that one there. And you can, that's his main Facebook page, of course. His main web page looks like that. All the links are below. Please consider following Nigel and his music, and check out his live streams and his great albums. Thank you all very, very much for watching. There's a couple of people saying, Sharon says, thank you very much, and she loved it. Thank you very much, Sharon, for tuning in, and everybody else who watched. Lovely to see you all. Thanks very much, says Stephen. Hello to Facebook. Yeah, thank you, Dennis. Thanks everybody for tuning in from all over the place. Great to see you all. I got through most of the comments tonight. I'm back again on Wednesday night. We're going out Wednesdays and Saturdays here on Raving with Rua. Please give the videos a thumbs up. Give them. Please subscribe to the channel if you're watching here on YouTube if you haven't done so already. Wednesday night is Andy Fight, great singer-songwriter and comedian actually from America, and he'll be here with me on Wednesday night, 8 o'clock on Raving with Rua. Thank you all very much for being with us. Thanks very much to Nigel for sticking around and for over an hour for his time and his talent. And this song is going to be called Song of the Summer. Great little happy song from Nigel and friends. Take care of yourselves. See you next time on Raving with Rua. Good luck.
Throw off that winter coat. Forget about the gloves. Let's get to the season that everyone loves. So can we bring on those sunny days and the dark daisy wine, drenched in ultraviolet rays? We're out of our minds. For the song of the sun to melt our winter hearts. It's the song of the sun. Some light in the dark to sing the song of the sun. It's what we need. Sing the song of the sun like no one will hear. So get out of the house, feel the pollen in your lungs, break the ice on the pond, and take the plunge for the song of the sun. Like fine weed in your brain, feel the song of the sun, sing it in the rain, like the song of the sun. Oh, the song of the sun, it's spread. Open your window, let the air on your skin. Let the summer begin. Forget about the gloves. Let's get to the season that everyone loves. So can we bring on those sunny days and the dark daisy wine, drenched in ultraviolet rays? We're out of our minds for the song of the sun. Melt our winter hearts. It's the song of the sun. Some light in the dark. So sing the song of the sun. It's burning in your ears. the song of the sun, like no one will hear. Feel the song of the sun, like fire weaving away. Feel the song of the sun, singing in the rain. Like the song of the sun, I'm running down the mountain. On the song of the sun.